More offices, more commercial. Interesting that the commercial takes so long to unlock. I guess the thing is that we're building high density commercial, whereas this, it says you need what is that, 20,000 squares of commercial zone. So if we built low density commercial instead of high density commercial, then we would cover a lot more ground because it's lower density, and that would unlock this faster. But then we just end up with like a massive carpet of low density stuff, which may or may not be a good thing. So that's a faster way to do it. If we just kind of do low density commercial, that would unlock more quickly. But I don't plan to do that, so it doesn't matter. Here though, I'm just thinking if it's safe to put high density residential here. I think we can do high density residential here because there's 2 on-ramps for an area this big. Although remember, an area this big, having 1 on-ramp was disastrous. So I think this will work. Not sure if this would work. Like this can be high density. This I don't know because there's only 1. I think this up here has to be low density. Low density residential up here, and then maybe high density down here. Because there's only 1 on-ramp and there's not enough traffic capacity for that. I don't think. Unless we made this an X junction and then put like a roundabout there, then we could have made this high density as well. A little bit too late for that, and I guess I don't really mind either way. This might go faster if I actually do zone residential, even though there's no demand. What should we do? What should we do? There's kind of trains here. Let me figure out what to do here. Page down. Let me do that. And that. And then here, let's put that there. And here we're going to extend all the way to the edge. Here we're going to join this up. If I can do it without... Oh, that's a ramp. Let me pause the game. How close can we make this? Let me put a road. Nope. Okay, that's as close as we can make it. How quickly can we ramp up? We can ramp up this quickly. Amazing. And then on the other side, how closely can we ramp down? We can do that. We can do that. That's too steep. We can do... Nope, it's a little bit too much. We can do that. We can ramp down that fast. Wow. So let me do that. Okay, that's a really steep ramp. That's a really steep ramp, isn't it? Well, nobody cares. Nobody cares about how steep that is, so we're going to come across... How should I do this? Let's go across here. Nope, we're not going to do that. Let's go across... There. Alright, good. So we got that. We can fit a road through here as well. Let me do this. Let me curve around like okay, this like that, and then straight through. Good, great. So those connections are in. I guess I can zone this as high density residential. Just like that. Yep. Join that up there. Zone that and zone that. We leave a bit of a gap there, doesn't matter too much. Let's see, power, water. Good. And then here, what was I doing? That's probably not good. That there. Let me put this in first. Let me go from there to there. Like that. Probably would be better if we do that, if possible. Yeah, that's probably better. And then we just do that straight across, and we do that straight across, and then everything else should be fine. Should probably bridge across here as well. Let me. How steep can I make this? Nope. And then down. Alright, so there's that. This is gonna be awkward, no matter how we do it. We might just leave that. Or this might be a good place for garbage. Need to bridge over though. So if we start there, this is a little bit strange. Okay, let's say we bridge across like that, and then come down. Don't snap, please don't snap. And then come down, and then across. I mean, that's a bit of a sharp turn, but you know, if it's only garbage, then that should be okay. Page down. Do I want stuff in here? It seems... I don't know if I want stuff in here as well. Alright, let's not have stuff in there. This seems like too much trouble to me. Although this really should bridge across, I think. The question is if we can do it. Um, let's reconsider. Like if we bridge down. Nope. If we bridge down. And then we like bridge across. Slope too steep. Why is that slope too steep? Are you crazy? Okay, that slope's too steep. Bridge up. Apparently, it doesn't want to do that. It does not want... Space already occupied. Okay, well that's a different problem. Slope too steep, you say? Oh, wait. That works. Damn it. Come on. Space already occupied. That's so close. That's so close to working. So it lets me do that, then not turn it around. Oh wait, it lets me do that. Ah, there we go. All right. I don't think that actually helps in any way because there's no. Oh well. Can I join that to that? Yes, I can. Okay. And then we can put some garbage in here. Not that we need to, but we can fit like 3 garbage incinerators back here for whatever reason, if we want to. That is such a mess. That is. See, this is why I don't like train lines. It just kind of messes up your city for no good reason. Please let me do this. Alright. And there, and there. Sure, I guess. Could probably use more roads through the middle like that. Let's go sideways on this one. Huh. Let's go through there. And then... Why am I doing this again? Oh, wait a minute. We need... Okay, there's more demand for office and commercial now. Let me just come back here. And, office... through all of that. That's fine. Oh, actually, I think I also want office down here. No, office through... Probably should put a park in here somewhere. Can I fit that in here? Nope. Okay, I can fit one of these, right? I can fit the park. Okay, let's put a park in there. Like that. And... that, sure, why not? So, offices all through there. Like that. I mean, that's those, yeah, okay, offices through there, and then commercial or up here, like this. Sure. Commercial, all of that, and that, all of this. There you go. That's technically joined up, so we can office there, commercial there. Great. We're gonna join up there at some point. Let me not do that one. Let me just fill this one in here. Like that, and then we're gonna have connections this way, so we're gonna leave this side open. Alright, there you go, more zoning. I hope you're happy. So now, because we've got all this stuff joined up... Oh, there's no power for these guys. Because we have all that joined up, we can power through... Not really. So anyway, what I'm trying to say is we can delete this line here. Or we can't. Wait a minute. Why is that still powered? Oh crap, this is not powered anymore. Where are my zones? And why is that still powered? Wait a minute. Why is this still powered? The game is struggling to keep up. I was a bit too excited about that, so we need to wait for this to fill in before I can do that. Okay, what was I doing? Building roads out here. That was good. So we go smaller roads through here, like that. That's fine. Guess we might want to do that. That's fine. And do this. Connect that through there. Join that up. That looks good. And there's a hill here, which we can probably just go from there to there and join that up there and do that. Join that with that. Let me join this up here. And then continue through there, and across there. And there's your roads. Alright, good. And the roads and water. Oh, no water, okay. I should check the water for the other things too. Out of city limits. Do I have water down here? I do, except not on the other side of that highway. Alright, that's good. And water. Like that, and let's extend this a little bit. I'm gonna need a bit of water across here at some point. let's just join that up, and a bit more water here as well. Nope, a bit of water here as well. Alright. Okay, that covers everything. Good, that covers everything. So this will be residential later on. This, all of that there. Although the power won't join up to there. That's okay, we'll fix that when we get to it. Alright, so all of this is joined up. Didn't I zone? I did zone this. I think the game really is struggling to keep up now. Or maybe there's just no demand for residential, but I did zone that residential. So when there is demand, they'll fill in that stuff. Okay, so this power is joined up on that side, which means we can now get rid of this line there.